So basically what I'm doing here is taking my measurements. So I took 8 inches by 2.5 from the midpoint. Is that okay? Then you take 4.5 for the pocket length. Alright, so after you've done that, remember you already cut your pockets holes them. Is that okay? So I've gummed it. So I'm sewing them now on the line that I marked. So I'm going to sew it. Be careful when you're sewing it at this point. Make sure you don't exceed the 4.5 line that you have measured. Alright, then you're going to turn it. I'm sewing the other side of the fabric that I'm using as the pocket, as you can see. Alright, so I'm sewing it. So after I'm done with that, I will be making incision at the center line, and make sure you stitch, please stitch the end of where your line stops. So what I'm going to do next, now I'm going to cut the center. You can see the way I'm notching it, then I'll cut it open. When you're cutting it, be careful to when you're notching so that you don't notch excess. Is that okay? Yes, notch it to both to the right and left hand side so that you'll be able to turn it freely. So I've turned the first side. So what I'm going to do now is to turn the other side as well. So after I've done that, I'm going to balance the pocket cover. You can see the way I'm doing it. You have to balance the pocket cover like half an inch or more than. Is that okay? But not up to 1 inch. Is that okay? So once you've done that, you can see the ear of where we trimmed before is showing. So we are just going to take it to the back of the fabric. Is that okay? So that we can sew it. Alright. So you can use your scissors to assist you. So after I've done that, I'm going to raise my fabric and sew. I'm going to sew that place down so that it will not be moving. So okay, so I'm going to sew it down right now. Then make sure you stitch, and please make sure you don't sew on the fabric that you're sewing. Just sew the pocket and the place that you notched before. So I'm going to raise the other side and repeat the same thing that I did to that side as well. And remember to also stitch. You can see that I'm pulling away the main fabric. I'm just sewing the pocket that I'm attaching. Is that okay? So the next thing now is, you can see how flat it is already. I'm going to turn it open. Then I'm going to sew that side down. Is that okay? You can see what I'm doing. Yes. So I'm going to sew it down so that it doesn't move as well. So yes. Then I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other side of the fabric. Yes, so I'm going to repeat the same thing. So after I've done that, I'm measuring the pocket. Is that okay? You should measure like 6 to 7 inches so that it will have allowance in case the person wants to put anything like a phone or, you understand, whatever the person wants to put. Then you can see I folded the two pockets facing each other. Is that okay? Then I'm going to sew it down carefully. So fold it, make sure it's equal so that you have a neat finishing. Alright, I'm going to sew it. We're going to do that round the shape of the pocket. At this point, you can actually give this pocket any shape you like, but I love doing mine this way because it makes it looks neat. You see what I'm saying at the end of my sewing. So this is it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And for those that have already subscribed, we thank you. We appreciate your show of love. If you are new to this channel, you are so welcome. We appreciate your show of love. So guys, this is what it looks like at the end of the day. So what you need to do now is to give